Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Thiruppaatu, 17th Thiruppathikam, Thirunavalur Thiruppathikam, and in that we are continuing with the 8th verse right now. வாயாடி மாமரையோதியோர் வேதியனாகி வந்து தீயாடியார் சினக்கழலின் பின் சென்றோர் வேடுவனாய் வேயாடியார் வண்ணை நல்லூரில் வைத்தென்னை ஆளும் கொண்ட நாயாடியார் கிடமாவது நம் திருநாவலூரே. This particular verse comes as with a lot of historical references. Of course, it's an autobiography, but it's a lot of references we are able to see here. For this particular padikam, this particular verse rather, what I would prefer to do is take some of the verses, some of the phrases from a later statement and then add it to the first statement so that we can have a definitive meaning in this. So, how you should actually read this is something like this. ஒரு வேதியனாகி வந்து வாயாடி பெண்ணை நல்லூரில் வைத்தனை ஆளும் கொண்டார். Literally means Lord Shiva came in the form, he took a form which is in the form of a Vedian. Vedian means a Brahmin who performs all the pujas, right? So Lord Shiva came in that form and he placed an argument and he won in the argument and he enslaved me in the place called as Thirunavalur. So the entire historical event has been documented in this. So this is actually the third line, this is the first line, so I'm just adding accordingly so that we can have a better meaning. So Lord Shiva came in the form of a priest and he put up an argument. Even though it's a false argument or true argument, it doesn't matter. Lord Shiva put up an argument and he won with the argument, and not only that, he is the one who enslaved me after winning the argument. You know who is this Lord Shiva? You know the characteristics of Lord Shiva? Let me tell you. That is what the next phrase comes in. He says, this person, this Lord Shiva is the same who is dancing the cosmic dance in Thillai, and when he is dancing, he is holding on to a fire so that he can destroy whatever is unnecessary. When we say unnecessary, the only thing which is unnecessary is our ignorance. So he is holding on to the fire so that he can dance in a nice manner. He is the one who is also who also created the Vedas. And that is what we know, it's in the form of Dakshinamurti. So the first one is Nataraja, cosmic dancer, and the second one is Dakshinamurti. We call it as the Alamar Chelvar, and that is the second form. After that, this is the same person who holds on to a dog as his his own pet, right? And that particular form is called as Bhairavar. And Lord Shiva, he took a form of a hunter for the sake of Arjuna, and he was chasing a pig. This historical event has also been documented here. What Lord Shiva did was, when a pig was hurt, he transformed into a hunter and he started chasing the pig, and there was an argument between Arjuna and Lord Shiva saying that who shot the pig first, and there was a wrestling that happened. Whatever it is, the information for us is very simple. When you talk about a pig, the characteristics of a pig is very simple. It always goes towards the dirt, unwanted things. We obviously know what it is, right? So it goes towards, it gets attracted towards all unnecessary things in life. Similar to the 5 senses that we have. The 5 senses we have is something similar to that, which attracts us towards something that we are not supposed to be going towards. Imagine our eyes is seeing something we are not supposed to see. Our mouth is talking about or eating something that we are not supposed to be eating or not supposed to be talking. Our nose, our ears, our skin, is any one of this sense organ performing a divine action? Obviously no. Why? Because it is having the same characteristic of a pig where it just goes towards the dirt. So what Lord Shiva has to do to safeguard us, safeguard the souls, is he needs to transform himself into a hunter and hunt down the piggish characters in us so that we can transform into a good, a responsible person, and we can always start thinking about Lord Shiva. That is the analogy that is being represented here in this verse, verse number 8. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.